You know, it's funny how things work sometimes. But, I didn't get to share my homework last night like I did with you. But I did get to share. They said, "Who are you? Who do you think you are?" And that was what we all took turns expressing. When it became my turn, I explained, "I am me. I am a lover. I am a fighter. And," what did I say? Hold on. Memory. Sorry, I haven't got my Prevagen yet. Um, I am the creator of my destiny. But there are hurdles in my destiny, in my forward movement. And when I have to face the challenges unto which I jump these hurdles and get over these challenges, I am you. Through my lessons in love and understanding the ones who I love, and thus who I care for and am around, and literally hear the stories unto which, if I were to adapt in a predisposition to grasp something before it ever happened to me, and then therefore, in that moment, I am you. Because, I don't know, it's sort of like, again, I use artistic phenomena of creation to explain things sometimes. But it's like the modern industry sampling. Did I make that? Did you make that? Did you hear it? Did you grasp it? Did you hear words, make new words? I don't know, it's weird. But I never give credit to myself other than for being me and having been a person who seeks out and manages his challenges as himself to be credited for that unto which all I have experienced and learned, which to me is you. And I am not trying to play a mental game with you. I'm just saying syntax is not perfect. The Tao itself says it can't be explained in words, but here's a poem with words. This is our best shot. This is the best communication we can produce at the moment as what we are from a mass perspective in terms of how to teach this science, this philosophy. Similarly, Jesus was a piece of communication for God. God doesn't have 2 arms and 5 fingers and feet and a mouth. But somehow an actor, and watching an actor, was at some artistic, phenomenal point in time a adaptation unto which was better than a bunch of poems in a book. Ultimately, I'm just trying to get to the point that even though I'm going backwards unto which I just expressed, it's not because I am negating myself, it's because I'm telling you I have no better way to grasp it for you unless you can grasp it yourself. In terms of my accessible communication. And even though some of my communication methods and reception methods are unproven and unfortunately infallible, that's on you, you know. It's like when you read about supernatural phenomena through the Bible, your mother said, "Do you believe it or not?" You're like, "Oh yeah, of course I believe it." Then when you see it in real life, you're like, "That's bullshit. I know. I've read science. That's not possible." And I, I've read science too. I know it's actually possible. It's not my fault if you can't grasp me or you fill in the blanks to feel I'm delusional when you yourself have admitted to believing in things you can't see or grasp yet. And this is not a trick. And I admit, I myself cannot fill in those blanks even for myself, totally and completely. I don't think any man ever will be capable of that by himself. I don't think any one person or any one event will ever be the forever unto which we, as a ever adapting and changing species, and form of life artistically, will ever truly be able to gauge that. Yet, like the Amish, it's kind of beautiful when we stay still in time to see how clear it was at a simpler place and moment. If that helps. Anyways, I have to get to work now. I'm really tired of trying to help people get me, but because you didn't get me, and it became a twilight trauma for me, I had to take my best shot, whether or not you want to admit it.